What's going on at Devon County Council? Reform councillors reported to police by colleague. Infighting in the Reform UK party in Devon has seen 2 county councillors and an election agent reported to police by a colleague over election expenses. Those councillors were Tony Stevens, Neil Stevens and campaign manager Robert Edwin Sheridan. Neil Stevens and his brother Tony were elected for Reform in May, and documents seen by the BBC allege Neil Stevens spent about £170 more than the campaign spending limit. Just so you know, in county council elections, spending limits are set in each ward according to the number of voters. In Alphington and Cowick, the limit was set to £1,827.04. However, the election expenditure return papers for Stevens show he spent £1,995.72. This was reported to police by Ed Hill, who was elected for Reform in May and was the chairman of the Exeter branch, but was removed from the post for what the party says was bringing it into disrepute. Removal of Ed Hill as chairman. Edward, following the recent actions of our Exeter branch chairman Ed Hill in bringing the party into disrepute, he has been removed from that post. Can I ask everyone to no longer discuss Reform UK business with him? Many thanks, Matthew Sykes, Devon Coordinator. So, anyway, I wonder what might have made Ed snitch on his fellow Reform councillors. Well, it appears subsequent events led to Councillor Hill being fired as the Alphington Councillor's election agent on the 2nd of June, and the deadline for filing the expenses return was 4 days later. So the expenses return was handed in by Sheridan and not Ed Hill. But what happens if you do overspend? Exceeding limits on candidate expenses can lead to an unlimited fine, while making a false declaration attracts the same punishment and or up to 6 months in prison for a less serious summary conviction, or up to 12 months on indictment, according to the College of Policing. Ed Hill said that he reported his concerns relating to Sheridan and Neil and Tony Stevens to the police and to the Electoral Commission on the 1st of June. He said he made a clear promise to the people of Exeter to hold our candidates and councillors to the same high standards we expect of others. Click here for a bunch of rotten, dumb and bigoted Reform councillors who haven't got a clue how to run a council.